What I think about most of these cryptocurrencies, it just identifies how much money laundering there is being done in the world.
Is it true that you're building out a cryptocurrency capability?
No.
Don't your clients want crypto exposure?
No, I don't believe any client has sought out crypto exposure.
Really?
Yes. I'm encouraged by how many people are focusing on it. I'm encouraged about the narrative, but I don't believe we should think about crypto as a substitute of currency, but I am fascinated by it as an asset class.
Specifically on Bitcoin, we're a believer in digitization of products, and we do believe it could revolutionize finance. It's digitizing gold in many ways as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the devaluation of your currency. Bitcoin is an international asset, and so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. The foundation of BlackRock is about hope.
As you know, I was a skeptic. I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency by excess deficits. I believe we have countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it.
It's just an example of the pent-up interest in crypto. And we are hearing from clients around the world about the need for crypto. I mean, when you think about, I think some of this rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality, all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
Yesterday, Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world with over $10 trillion in assets, came out with his annual chairman letter to investors. And in it, he made some very interesting remarks about Bitcoin. Fink starts off the letter writing about people being more anxious about the economy than at any time in recent memory. Then, on page 20, he drops the bomb, in a section aptly titled, "Can Bitcoin Eat Away at the US Dollar's Reserve Status?" Fink writes, "The US has benefited from the dollar serving as the world's reserve currency for decades, but that's not guaranteed to last forever. The national debt has grown at 3 times the pace of GDP since Times Square's debt clock started ticking in 1989. This year, interest payments will surpass $952 billion, exceeding defense spending. By 2030, mandatory government spending and debt services will consume all federal revenue, creating a permanent deficit. If the US doesn't get its debt under control, if deficits keep ballooning, America risks losing that position to digital assets like Bitcoin." Fink goes on, "To be clear, I'm obviously not anti-digital assets, but 2 things can be true at the same time. Decentralized finance is an extraordinary innovation. It makes markets faster, cheaper, and more transparent. Yet that same innovation could undermine America's economic advantage if investors begin seeing Bitcoin as a safer bet than the dollar. To be clear, this is the largest financial institution in the world suggesting that the US dollar may be at risk of losing its reserve status to Bitcoin, not to gold like many may expect.